Niccolo Machiavelli never believed that goodness alone could save a man. He understood something uncomfortable, something most people refuse to accept. Not everyone deserves your help. Not everyone can be saved. And trying to save the wrong people will destroy you. History is ruthless, not sentimental. Power does not reward kindness, it rewards clarity, strength, and discernment. If you want to survive, rise, and protect your future, you must learn this brutal lesson: some people must be left behind. Here are 6 types of people. Machiavelli would warn you never to save. The ungrateful never save someone who forgets what you did the moment they no longer need you. Machiavelli observed that gratitude is temporary, but self-interest is permanent. When danger passes, favors are forgotten. When comfort returns, loyalty disappears. Ungrateful people do not remember sacrifices, they remember opportunities to exploit you again. You give them time, they take more. You give them support, they feel entitled. You save them once, and they expect you to do it forever. Worse, when you stop helping, they turn against you. Men are quicker to forget the death of their father than the loss of their inheritance. Never build loyalty on kindness alone. Save your strength for those who prove gratitude through action, not words. The habitual victim. Some people are not unlucky, they are addicted to being powerless. They always have an excuse, always a story, always someone else to blame. You offer solutions, they reject them. You offer guidance, they return to chaos. Why? Because victims gain attention, sympathy, and control without responsibility. Saving such a person is like pouring water into a broken vessel. Nothing stays, nothing changes. Machiavelli would say, if a person refuses to help themselves, helping them makes you weak. Let them face consequences. Pain teaches faster than compassion ever will. The disloyal opportunist, this person stands beside you only while it benefits them. When you rise, they smile. When you fall, they vanish. When power shifts, they switch sides without hesitation. Machiavelli warned rulers most about false allies, those who appear loyal until the moment betrayal is profitable. Saving such a person is dangerous because they study your weaknesses. They learn your limits, they wait for the right moment to use both against you. Loyalty is tested in loss, not success. If someone disappears when you struggle, never rescue them when they fail. The jealous imitator, this person does not want your success. They want to replace you. They praise you publicly, envy you privately, and compete silently. You help them grow and they resent you for being ahead. You save them and they blame you for reminding them of their inferiority. Machiavelli knew envy was one of the most dangerous emotions in politics. A jealous person does not seek equality, they seek your downfall. Helping them gives them access to your strategies, insight into your thinking, a front row seat to your vulnerabilities. Never elevate someone who secretly wants your position. The chronically weak-minded, not everyone is built to carry responsibility. Some people panic under pressure, they collapse during adversity, they betray principles when fear appears. Machiavelli believed leadership requires emotional hardness. Weak-minded people crack when reality becomes harsh, and when they crack, they pull others down with them. Saving them places their instability into your life. Strength attracts respect. Weakness attracts predators. You are not cruel for letting them fall. You are wise for refusing to fall with them, the one who has already betrayed you. This is the most important lesson of all. Never save someone who has already crossed you. Machiavelli was clear. A betrayal forgiven is a betrayal rehearsed. They may apologize, they may cry, they may promise change. But betrayal reveals character under pressure, and character rarely changes. Saving a traitor teaches them one thing: that you can be betrayed without consequence. Mercy toward enemies creates enemies who wait. Forgiveness may be moral, but forgetting is fatal. Machiavelli never taught hatred, he taught clarity. You do not owe salvation to everyone. You do not need to be cruel, but you must be selective. Your energy is finite. Your time is irreplaceable. Your future depends on who you protect and who you abandon. The wise man does at once what the fool does finally. Choose wisely who you save, because sometimes the greatest act of strength is knowing when to walk away. The ungrateful never save someone who forgets you the moment they no longer need you. Machiavelli understood a brutal truth about human nature. Gratitude is fragile, but self-interest is permanent. When a person is drowning, they will cling to you with loyalty, promises, and praise. But once they reach dry land, they forget who pulled them from the water. The ungrateful person sees your help not as a gift, but as an obligation. The more you give, the more entitled they become. Your sacrifice becomes invisible. Your effort becomes expected. And when you finally stop helping, they do not thank you for what you did, they resent you for what you no longer do. This is the danger. Gratitude that depends on need will vanish when comfort returns. Machiavelli warned that kindness without power invites disrespect. If someone only values you when they are weak, they will never respect you when they are strong. Saving such a person does not build loyalty. It builds dependency, and dependency turns into resentment. Never confuse appreciation with survival instinct. Words spoken in desperation are not loyalty, they are negotiation. A wise person helps selectively. They observe who remembers kindness after the crisis is over, because the one who forgets your help today will betray you tomorrow without hesitation. Save your strength, save your time. Never save the ungrateful, the habitual victim. Some people are not unlucky, they are addicted to being powerless. The habitual victim lives in a permanent state of collapse. Life is always unfair. Someone is always responsible for their failure. Circumstances are always against them. And no matter how many chances they receive, nothing ever changes. You offer solutions, they reject them. You offer guidance, they ignore it. You offer rescue, they return to the same disaster. Why? Because victimhood provides comfort. It removes responsibility. It allows failure without accountability. And most dangerously, it attracts endless sympathy. Machiavelli would never waste resources on someone who refuses to rise. He believed that power belongs to those who act, not those who complain. Saving a victim does not heal them. It confirms their weakness. Pain is often the only teacher they will listen to. When you remove consequences, you remove growth. And when you carry someone long enough, they stop walking entirely. Understand this clearly. Helping someone who refuses to help themselves is not compassion, it is self-destruction. You are not cruel for stepping away. You are wise for refusing to bleed for someone who will not stand. Let life discipline them. Do not sacrifice your future to rescue someone who lives comfortably in their misery. The disloyal opportunist, beware of those who stand beside you only when it benefits them. The opportunist smiles in your success and disappears in your struggle. Their loyalty has an expiration date, the moment your power declines. Machiavelli warned rulers repeatedly, false allies are more dangerous than open enemies. Why? Because opportunists study you, they learn your weaknesses, they memorize your habits, and when circumstances shift, they turn that knowledge against you without guilt. You save them once, and they learn how far they can push you. You protect them, and they quietly prepare an exit strategy. Their loyalty is not emotional, it is transactional. When trouble arrives, they vanish, but when they fall, they return, begging for rescue, reminding you of old favors, pretending history matters. It doesn't. Machiavelli believed loyalty is revealed in hardship, not comfort. Anyone can be loyal when it costs nothing. True allegiance remains when there is nothing to gain. Never rescue someone who abandoned you in your weakest moment. Doing so teaches them that betrayal carries no consequences. Power respects memory. Weakness forgets betrayal. Choose wisely who you allow back into your circle, because opportunists do not change, they only wait. Not everyone who praises you wants you to succeed. Some people admire you on the surface, but compete with you in silence. They copy your moves, study your habits, and secretly resent your progress. This is the jealous imitator, the most dangerous kind of enemy, because they hide behind admiration. Machiavelli knew envy destroys more alliances than hatred. A jealous person does not want equality. They want your position, your influence, your recognition. You help them grow, and instead of gratitude, they feel humiliation. Your success becomes a mirror reflecting their inadequacy, and the closer they get to you, the more they desire to replace you. Saving such a person gives them access to your thinking, your strategies, your vulnerabilities. They learn how you win, not to support you, but to surpass or sabotage you. The jealous imitator smiles while waiting for your fall, and when you stumble, they will step forward without hesitation. Never elevate someone who measures their worth by your downfall. Distance is protection. Silence is strategy. Machiavelli's lesson is clear. Do not arm those who secretly dream of your defeat. The chronically weak-minded, not everyone is built for pressure. Some people collapse when responsibility appears. They panic under stress, abandon principles when fear arises, and look for someone else to carry the burden when reality becomes heavy. Machiavelli believed strength was not cruelty, it was necessity. Weak-minded individuals become liabilities during crisis. When decisions must be made, they hesitate. When sacrifices are required, they retreat. And when danger approaches, they choose safety over loyalty. Saving them binds their instability to your life. Their fear spreads, their indecision delays action, their weakness attracts predators. Strength inspires confidence, weakness invites domination. This does not mean you despise them, it means you recognize limitations. You do not build fortresses with fragile foundations. Leadership demands emotional discipline. If someone cannot stand firm when tested, they will crumble when depended upon. Let them live smaller lives if they must, but do not let their fragility define your future. You are not obligated to carry those who refuse to harden themselves against reality. The one who already betrayed you. This is the final and most ruthless lesson. Never save someone who has already betrayed you. Machiavelli was uncompromising here. Betrayal is not a mistake, it is a revelation. It shows what someone chooses when pressure forces truth to the surface. They may apologize, they may cry, they may promise change, but betrayal rehearsed once will be repeated when conditions allow. Forgiving a traitor does not make you noble, it teaches them that betrayal has no cost. Mercy toward the wrong person creates a smarter enemy. Trust, once broken, does not return stronger. It returns weaker, infected with doubt. Machiavelli believed that punishment preserves order, while unchecked mercy invites chaos. You do not seek revenge, but you do protect memory. Some doors must remain closed forever. Walking away is not hatred, it is self-preservation. Because the most dangerous person is not the one who hates you, but the one who already proved they were willing to destroy you.